About a week ago, well, about 3 weeks ago, I got an email from our Nike client that said, hey Dev, I got a project for you. Give me a call. Got on a call with him. I was actually in the middle of a team meeting and I got on a call with him. It was a Monday and he said, we're doing an arena takeover. We need 22,000 shirts. I'm having them shipped to you. I'm gonna send you over all the details. Can you make it happen? I was like, yeah, of course we can. Going above and beyond for your customers is what's gonna separate you from all the other vendors. It's gonna separate you from all the other people, especially when you're in client services, in any type of business, right? Whether that's retail, whether that's whatever the case may be, but especially in client services, there's so much competition and so many people bidding for that same contract, for that same business, that what is gonna be the differentiating factor to set you apart? It's always about adding value. Going above and beyond, making sure that the client is taken care of no matter what. All right, now let me explain. We did a project for Nike a couple years ago, right? It was one of our first kind of big projects that we did directly with them. It was like a super rush, like super rush. Like we had to get stuff done and basically, we had to get like 7,000 shirts done in like 2 days or something like that. And so we charged them appropriately, right? We added a rush fee and the invoice was kind of expensive. One of the team members from Nike called me and said, yo, look, this invoice is kind of high. I know that we put a rush on it, but can you work with us? We didn't have it in our budget. Now at this time we had already done the work, right? A lot of times people would be like, no, this is what we charge. This is what we're gonna do. You know, this is the invoice, right? We had a rush, we had to do all that stuff. But he made me a promise and he said, look, if you work with us, I promise you guys are a preferred vendor. Anything that we do in the Bay, we're coming to you. And at this point I was like, cool, let's do it. Like whatever you need, let me know, within reason. And so he sent me back the budget of what they can do, and I adjusted the invoice accordingly, right? And so he really appreciated it. We got it done. It's all about building long term, right? Because I remember sitting there thinking about it and I was like, you know, should we charge them this original price and try to stay firm with where we are? Or do we think long term and build that long term relationship? And he told me, he said, look, you will have our business if you work with us on this. And so I said, you know what, whatever it is that you need, let's make it happen. So he was very happy and he stayed true to his word. So after this call, it's kind of crazy to think about how, you know, especially sometimes in business, people get too caught up in the short term, right? I was watching the Fire Festival documentary on Netflix and Hulu. Netflix was better in my opinion. But it was interesting because it was like they had the front end work of everything, right? Their marketing, everything was on point, but they didn't take into account the customer satisfaction. They didn't take into account of, we want to build this festival that people are going to come to year after year after year after year. They were just thinking of it as a quick fix. So a lot of times when people get into business, they think of things as a quick fix. Like this is a quick, you know, get rich quick kind of scheme and don't want to be flexible. We've taken so many L's on projects, so many L's on projects just because we valued the relationship over that short-term dollar. So as you're building your organization, as you're building your businesses, as you're building your companies, think about the relationship, right? You want to build long-term because sometimes these people go off to different companies. Sometimes they, you know, will venture off and do their own thing. The thing that's gonna last is the relationship that you have with the person. All right, so it's delivery day, getting ready to deliver all of this stuff. Truck is coming in to load it all up. We got 14 pallets. How many pallets was it total? 14? About? 13, 14. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna pick up these and ship it to their warehouse. It's gonna sit there for a couple days, and the day before the game on Friday, they're gonna send it to Oracle. We are going to pick up 1,000 of the shirts or 1,100 of the shirts to drop off at the Warriors office, and those are going to all the staff and all the kids that are going to wear the shirts for the game. And then we are dropping off a shipment to one of their retail partners, one of Nike's retail partners, that they are going to do some giveaways for the game. So excited to put all this stuff together. Anything is possible. It just starts with an idea, it starts with a vision, it takes believing in yourself, and it takes extreme patience. So if you guys are going through something right now where you feel that you guys keep getting stuck, or you don't know where to start, or you don't know how to continue, just have faith in your idea. Trust me, just have faith in your idea. Just believe that it is possible and just put in the work, right? It takes work, it takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight. This has been 10 years in the making for us, and it's just now starting to like really manifest. We've had a lot of wins, right? We've had a lot of wins, we've had a lot of accomplishments, but I think that it's dope to see the progressions, right? Sometimes you have to be able to evolve, right? Things change, you know, especially in business. You got to evolve with the times. Technology evolves, the different platforms evolve and stuff like that. So you guys have to just be able to take advantage of that and do that. So like this content right now, I got a camera, we're at our manufacturing facility. I'm able to talk to you guys and communicate and showcase this process and the progress around all of this stuff, which then in turn generates to more business for our agency. You get what I'm saying? So documentation, being able to put out content is a new way to be able to educate people and then also promote your business in a way where it's not like, I'm not looking for anything, right? I don't need anything from doing these videos. I don't need to put this content out, but I just like to be able to I just like to share and showcase our journey and showcase what, you know, what we've been through and what we're going through to kind of build this process.